Hello everybody, today we are putting together a Pittsburgh Adjustable Shop Stool. This is from Harbor Freight. Needed a new chair for my garage, so first step, let's get it unpacked and see what we're working with. Alright, so we got all our stuff laid out. We have the different rings, brackets, and all the different parts and pieces. So reading through the directions, it looks like it's pretty easy to put together here. The bolts are Phillips head on one side, and then the nuts are 10mm sockets. So I got my socket, screwdriver, and drill ready to go. So our first step here is to insert the legs and attach it to this top bracket piece here. So we're going to grab a leg, we're going to insert the bolt through this bottom side. We're just going to start with one for now. So if that bolt through there is sticking up, we can slide our leg on there, and then we take this piece, we slide that on top, take your nut, and right now we're just going to finger tighten to get that on there. And so we're going to do the same thing with all four legs. So we got our second one out, and repeat our steps. And maybe I will put all four through. Well, I guess you can't really. You got to put the leg in after you get the first one in. That fit through. Alright, so all four legs are attached, the bolts are through, the nuts are just finger tight for now. So our next one is to put the large ring on. So we're going to go ahead and put this up like this and keep those loose, don't tighten them down yet. We're going to take our large ring, and this one goes on the inside, and we're going to do the same thing with these bolts. They all take the same bolts. So let's get four of them out, and I'm gonna so it does look like there are a couple different ones, so I'm gonna grab the Phillips head ones, and there are three that take an Allen wrench, so let's put those off to the side. There's four with the Allen wrench. Put those off to the side. And so this is going to come in here, and we'll put that through. Finger tight a nut. Put on the next one. So it's out. Alright, so it looks like I did the wrong bolts up here. But I didn't realize there's two different ones. So I'm going to take one out individually, put that bolt in, and replace them one on one. So if you do one at a time, it'll just be a lot easier because the thing won't fall apart on us.
So that part's annoying, but that's my fault for not noticing that. So hopefully you watch the whole video first and then start putting this together. Alright.
So that's corrected. And And then our next step is to put the small ring on. There's the small ring. This one goes on the outside, so that goes right in there. So same basic thing, we'll feed those through and get them finger tight. Alright, so now we can tighten all these things up. So I'm going to use the drill, and I'm just going to start working my way around here. Alright, so for this one we'll have to get an Allen wrench. I'm going to have one down here, but that's not the right size, so I'm going to run and get an Allen wrench and we'll get those tightened up.
Alright, so yeah, an Allen wrench, and that is a 5mm. So, just gonna use another wrench on the bottom side to hold the nut in place. We'll just tighten this up.
Alright, so the base is all done. So now we're ready to move on to the seat part. And our first step on that is to put the hydraulic, what do they call it? The hydraulic cylinder in to basically just drop right in. And then we take our seat, and that does the same thing where we just align it and give it a push, and that's down. You can test it by hitting the little trigger right here, and you can see it goes up and down. So now we just have our back seat to put on. So let's grab our brackets. We have our brackets, and they go into the seat. Let's get a little bit better view here. So you can see they have these tightening nuts on it, so you can take it off later if you need to. And there's the little pointy thing, or the push lock. That's going to face up. We're just going to slide this in. It's going to tighten it a little bit here. There we go. I'm just doing a little tight right now, that way I can adjust it later. If you slide it in, then you can kind of put a little bit of pressure on it and unscrew, and then once it slides, then you know you got enough of the way. So slightly tighten it. And now let's get our top part put on. So we take our top seat here and let's line those up, push your little locks in, go down until it locks, and now you can tighten those the rest of the way. You can sit down on it, adjust it forward and backwards as you need to. So that, my friends, is how we put together the Pittsburgh Shop Stool, and it looks pretty comfortable, feels pretty stable, and that's it. So I'll put a link to this on the Harbor Freight site. It's not affiliated or anything, it's just a link to this chair. If you want it, go ahead and grab it. If you have any questions, comments, concerns on putting this together or on this chair, please let me know, and we will talk to you soon.